Alright, so we're going to work through the odd number problems on your homework, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit, so hopefully it'll help you see the problems a little bit better. Problem 1 under solubility says, let's say you love Diet Cherry Coke. Under what conditions would you best enjoy it and why? Use temperature and pressure. So it's really critical on this test that you guys are going to know what the best conditions for the solubility of a gas are. And those conditions are, like any good Coke, you want it to be cold, so you would best enjoy this delicious soda beverage under cold conditions, because remember that the solubility of a gas goes up as temperature goes down. Remember in the lab, when you put the test tube into the hot water, all the bubbles came out of it. And under high pressure, because your soda stays freshest before you open it. When you open it, you lower the pressure by releasing all the gas from within. Question number 2 says, which has more surface area, a large chunk of copper chloride or several small grains of copper chloride? This really requires an understanding of surface area. You got to understand that several small grains are going to have a much higher surface area than a big chunk of something, and this is why we would crush up sugar if we wanted it to dissolve faster. So obviously, because the more surface area that exists, the more easy it is for the solvent to solvate the solute, these small grains of copper chloride would dissolve a lot faster than the big chunk. Using the words in the box below, answer the following 5 questions. Maybe more than one correct answer, but you must use each word once. If you put too much, and here's the key word right there, too much sugar in your grape Kool-Aid, that would be a supersaturated solution. So we'd say that that would be supersaturated. If you have only a little amount of solute dissolved in a solvent, that would be concentrated or dilute. You got to remember that the less solvent that you have, the more dilute the solution is going to be. Concentrated and dilute are opposites. A solution that cannot dissolve any more solute, or in other words, has dissolved the maximum amount of solute, would be called saturated. A saturated solution is one that can hold, it's got everything in it that it can hold. If you gargle salt water that has a lot of salt in it, you could call that a concentrated solution. That would be the opposite of dilute. And if you have a solution into which you can fit more stuff, like for example, if you made some Kool-Aid and into it you only put a little tiny bit of sugar, that would be unsaturated as opposed to saturated, because there would still be more room in the sugar for you to dissolve more stuff.